skeleton stories.
He was involved in some drug dealing.
The brother is none other than Michael Walter.
Keep asking questions about someone I don't know.
A witness swears that she saw a power saw in Walter's living room.
He denied knowing.
And without any hard evidence to link Walter to the murder, Lieutenant Dwyer must let him go.
My gut instinct is I'm talking to a guy that brutally murdered and cut up a woman, and I have to let him go. That's one of the worst feelings that you could ever have.
There's not sufficient evidence
It's a human skull.
matched up to Lindsay Everett.
The discovery of Lindsay's missing remains has the potential to break this case wide open. Walter murdered Lindsay and then dismembered her to cover up his crime. A suspected murderer will remain at large.
You don't want to let a guy like that go. He knows what he did. He's just waiting for us to piece it together and hoping we don't.
I can see at least 4 different blows. One to the left eye orbit, one to the left side of the skull, behind the ear, and another one to the upper part of the jaw. I can't imagine any kind of accident that could cause fractures like this.
Cranial cerebral trauma inflicted by a blunt object. Prosecutor Dan Eichel now has enough hard evidence to bring charges of murder against Michael Walter.
The damage to the skull suggested that this was a murder and that the dismemberment was to cover up a murder.
Something happens that pushes him over the edge.
One thing led to another. The defendant picked up a hammer and hit her in the head. She was struck at least 4 times.
But now, Walter needs to dispose of the body. Using a power saw, Walter removes Lindsay's head, arms, and legs. He then tosses her mutilated torso into the river. On November 6, 1996, he goes to court for the murder of Lindsay Everett. Michael Walter is sentenced to 15 years to life in prison.